Welcome to Reading and Writing Between the Lines, a podcast series about communication skills in the workplace. I'm your host, John Witzman. Join me as I speak with industry professionals and Conestoga faculty and alumni to explore their journeys with reading and writing skills. Follow us as we talk about how communications learning has changed over the years, how these skills are used in a wide range of industries, and the future of workplace communications. I think that it's really worthwhile to dive into the nitty-gritty of a person's thinking and note-taking techniques. Can you paint us a picture? What were the tools of the trade? Did you have highlighters? Did you have the multicolored pen with the 4 clickies? Did you sort of develop your own style for how you laid out the information on the page, or were you using an actual sort of note-taking style? Tell us more about what that.
It didn't begin that advanced, John. My father was very big, very invested in my education. So I did have all the highlighters. I did have all the stickies. I tried to use them, but honestly, I always went back to basics. I would have a pencil and my own notebook, and I would pull out excerpts, quotes, themes, and I would take my own notes on the side in addition to a good old-fashioned Post-it note that I would plop on the page. And after I was finished reading an entire page, this was also something I learned that was very valuable. I used to try and take notes and understand what I was reading by reading one sentence at a time, taking them in and going on to the next. And then I actually learned that for me personally, it was more difficult to retain the entire narrative and theme. So what I eventually learned to do was read everything over once, even if I didn't catch everything the first time, and then read it again. But interestingly, I learned later in my career that is actually the most effective method to retain information, especially in high volume. So when
Absolutely.
In college, like college students know, or in university, there's a lot of material to get through. And to have to go line by line, I used to highlight after one sentence. I'd be like, oh, this is an important sentence.
Right.
But then I'd read a few sentences down and I'd be like, actually, this was the important sentence.
Yes.
So reading everything, read one page fully. That's what I learned to do at a good old fashioned pen and notebook. And then it evolved. And when we discuss my career now, I can share with the students some of the more advanced tools and technology that are at your disposal now to make that more efficient.
And that marks the end of another episode of Reading and Writing Between the Lines, a podcast hosted by me, John Witzman, on behalf of the Communications Department and School of Interdisciplinary Studies at Conestoga College. You can find other episodes of this series on our YouTube channel, Reading and Writing Between the Lines. Stay tuned for more episodes. Thanks for listening.